Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Physics with NK Bhatt. To learn concepts of physics, subscribe this channel and press the bell icon button to notified of every new video. Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well. Once again, I am here with one another video. Today I will tell you about the latest revised syllabus of physics for class 12th issued by CBSE for the session 2020-21. As we all are going through the lockdown due to COVID-19 pandemic, keeping this in view, CBSE has decided to reduce the syllabus in all subjects for the session 2020-21. I will try to explain you in detail about the latest update separately for theory and practicals as well. So let us begin first with the theory part for class 12th physics for the session 2020-21. In theory, you know that the syllabus is divided into different units, and some units comprise more than one chapters, some units have only single chapter. So I will go in detail chapter wise so that you can understand it in better way. If we talk about the very first chapter, that is electric charge and electric field, in this chapter one topic is removed or omitted for the session 2020-21, and that topic is field due to uniformly charged spherical shell. There are certain applications of Gauss theorem. This is one of the application of Gauss theorem. This will not be asked in examination in this session, so you are not supposed to go through this topic entirely, because we have different cases of field intensity due to spherical shell, inside, outside the shell. So nothing is to be covered in the examination. In chapter 2, there is no change. All the contents are as it is, as they were in previous years. In chapter 3, current electricity, a few topics are removed, and these are related to resistors. The first topic which is removed or omitted is color code of carbon resistances. We have the concept of carbon resistance in physics, and this carbon resistance has certain rings with the help of which we can find or calculate the resistance of the given resistance. So this topic is very much practical, and this is not covered this year, so you are not supposed to go through this. Another topic is also related to the resistances, and that is combination of resistances, series combination and parallel combination. This topic will also not there in the curriculum for this year, and it will not be asked in the examination. So two topics are removed: color code of carbon resistors and series and parallel combination of carbon resistors in chapter number 3. In chapter 4, moving charges and magnetism, the cyclotron is removed. Everything related to cyclotron is not going to be asked in the examination this year, so you are not supposed to go through entirely about the cyclotron. Then it comes to chapter number 5, it is magnetism and matter. In this chapter, so many topics are removed. I will tell you one by one about them. The first topic which is omitted from this chapter is magnetic field intensity due to magnetic dipole, and magnetic dipole is nothing but it is the bar magnet. So you are not supposed to study about the magnetic field due to magnetic dipole. You are not supposed to find the field on the axis of the dipole and the axis perpendicular to the dipole though both of these topics are omitted for the magnetic dipole. Another topic which is omitted is torque on magnetic dipole. If you place any magnetic dipole in external magnetic field, it always experiences torque. So you are not supposed to study about the torque acting on the magnetic dipole. Another major part of this chapter is the classification of dia, para, and ferromagnetic materials. This is also not kept for this year. So this also will not be asked in the examination. Next is electromagnets, factors affecting the electromagnets and permanent magnets. This is also not covered for this year. So in all we can say the major 4 topics are removed from this chapter number 5, magnetism and matter. In chapter 6 there is no change. Every content is as it was in the previous years. In chapter 7, alternating current, 2 topics are removed for this year, power factor and wattless current. These 2 you are not supposed to go through, and these topics will not be asked in the examination. In chapter number 8, electromagnetic waves. In electromagnetic waves, one major part is removed, and that is related to displacement current. So basic idea of displacement current is removed. It means you are not supposed to study about displacement current. Nothing will be asked about this topic in the examination. Then it comes to ray optics and optical instrument, chapter number 9. This is also the major part of the curriculum. The maximum weightage is given to the unit optics as far as the marking of your syllabus is concerned. So from this chapter number 9, this optics contains 2 chapters, ray optics and wave optics. So I will tell you separately about ray optics and wave optics. In ray optics and optical instrument, the topics removed are like this. Reflection of light will not be asked in examination. Spherical mirrors and mirror formula, it means everything related to reflection is removed. You are not supposed to go through the reflection part of this chapter. There were some little phenomena related to the atmosphere, and few are based on scattering of light. So this scattering of light is also removed. As this topic is removed, then you are not supposed to go through the idea of blue color of the sky, reddish appearance of sun at sunrise and sunset. So these are little topics which are removed from this ray optics. One major part is also removed related to optical instrument, and that is resolving power of microscope and telescope. Certain numericals usually asked in examination based on this resolving power of optical instruments. So you are not supposed to prepare about the resolving power of optical instruments in ray optics and optical instrument chapter number 9. So I can say major 4 sections are removed from this chapter number 9: reflection of light, spherical mirrors, scattering of light, and resolving power of optical instrument. Then it comes to wave optics, which is the second part of optics. From wave optics, polarization of light is removed. It is not kept for this year, and it will not be asked in examination as well. So polarization of light has certain subtopics like plane polarized light, Brewster law, Polaroids and their uses. So all these contents you are not supposed to go through for this session, and they will not be asked in examination. So only major change in wave optics is polarization of light is omitted. Then it comes to chapter number 11, dual nature of radiation matter. From this chapter, Davison-Germer experiment is omitted. This experiment was kept just to verify whatever hypothesis is suggested by de Broglie. So this experiment you are not supposed to prepare, and it will not be asked in examination. Chapter number 12, there is no change, everything is as it is. And the chapter number 12 is related to atoms, so we have to prepare everything related to atom. Chapter 13, nuclei. Lot of changes are made here also. In nuclear, radioactivity part is removed. I will tell you the subtopics also in detail. The concept of radioactivity is removed. Radioactive decay law is removed. The concept of half-life and average life is also removed. Alpha, beta, gamma particles or rays and their properties. It means everything related to radioactivity is not covered in this chapter of nuclei. So majorly we can say the three sections are removed from nuclei: radioactivity, radioactive decay law, half-life, average life, and nuclear radiation like alpha decay, beta decay, and gamma decay. Then it comes to chapter number 14, which is semiconductor electronics. It is the last chapter of your syllabus. From this chapter, most of the things were removed last year also. Transistor was removed, logic gates were not there, and this year a little change, or you can say one particular part is removed from this chapter, semiconductor, and that part is Zener diode. So everything related to Zener diode you are not supposed to go through. Zener diode, its characteristics, Zener diode as voltage regulator, these two topics you are not supposed to prepare for this year. So in that way I told you majorly about the theory chapter wise, that which topics are removed and rest others will remain as it is, so we have to prepare for them properly. Then it comes to practicals also. Practical examinations are conducted for 30 marks. You know very well that the exams are conducted in two sections, theory and practical. The theory part contains questions of 70 marks and practicals maximum marks are 30. So in practicals also some changes are made, keeping in view the availability of time. Earlier 12 experiments were kept in experimental work, but now onwards for this session you have to complete only 8 experiments out of section A and section B. Investigatory project was also there since so many years. For this year, investigatory project is removed, so you are not supposed to prepare any kind of investigatory project. There were 8 activities earlier. The activities are also reduced. Now you have to demonstrate with the help of your subject teacher only 6 activities. The marking scheme is also updated for the examination, that is practical examination for this session that will be conducted in 2021. 2 experiments will be asked in examination. Each experiment will carry 8 marks, so total comes to 16 marks in experiment section. 7 marks are kept for practical records. Whatever records you will maintain in practical, you will get 7 marks for them. Viva and activity, 7 marks are kept for these two altogether. So in all it comes to 30 marks. So my dear students, as I explained you can understand the syllabus is reduced, keeping in view the shortage of time during this session. So far no offline classes are continued in any school related to CBSE, though online classes are continued. So in interest to the student or in favor of the student, CBSE has reduced the syllabus in physics also, that I explained you in this video. So keep this in mind and plan accordingly so that you can perform well in the examination in the end of the session. I hope this video will help you in deciding whatever you have to plan for the academic session, and that will definitely help you to execute your plan for the examination. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you will like this. So don't forget to press the like button. In the end, I just wanted to tell you, every venture is completed by proper planning only. So my motto of discussing this syllabus for this session in detail with you, just to aware you what modifications, what changes are made by CBSE, so that you can plan accordingly. Thank you very much. Keep watching, keep learning. We'll meet very soon in the next video.